So, what if Naruto was Indra and Ashura's reincarnation? This is part 2 of the story, and now we're going to be looking into the juicy part. Naruto growing up, going into the academy, and possibly confronting the villagers. Stick around to the end to see what happens. Also, if you want to see more of the story, make sure to like to show the support. Anyways, now let's get into the story. So we left off with Naruto training to not be bullied and beaten by the other villagers anymore, so he could finally stand up for himself. One possibility was running really fast, the other making a trap, making a clone so the others would run for the clone or chase the clone, whilst Naruto would simply walk home nonchalantly. But even though none of them wanted to say it out loud, they all had considered the physical option. They all knew that if Naruto even once laid a punch and possibly did some damage to one of the Genin or Chunin, they would lay off. But was that really the reality? I mean, wouldn't that make them think and even confirm their suspicion that Naruto was a monster? And they would become more brutal, perhaps. No one really knew, and so that was kind of out of the option. Even if it was to be considered, could Naruto, a 7-year-old, really stand up to adults trained as shinobi? Probably not for a while, and so that was not gonna happen. But Naruto continued to train chakra, speed, and even some strength. And Indra and Ashura thought, once they were already at it, why not learn some basic skills such as tree walking and water walking? Whilst it could help him with running away, it wasn't really going to, as all the other shinobi also could learn these tricks, or already knew them, but it would certainly help him learn better chakra control, and it would make future exercises and jutsus much easier. And so, instead of going even more into detail, we're gonna skip ahead until Naruto was at the age of 8, but we're gonna skip right past his birthday onto the entrance exams of the academy. Now, these are really easy, at least for Naruto, and so he gets to go to the ninja academy and learn how to become a shinobi for the village, and is one step closer to becoming a Hokage. And so, even though he's scared of getting bullied by his classmates, he goes to the academy. And because he overslept slightly, he was the last student to get into the class, and Iruka was already there, about to welcome everyone into the school. Naruto opened the door, and everyone gasped. Except maybe Choji and Shikamaru. Even Iruka seemed a little bit shocked. Now you gotta remember, Iruka at this point didn't like Naruto. Like, he didn't hate him like the other ones, but he really didn't like him at first. I don't think many people realize or remember that when watching, since it was at the very beginning of Naruto, but Iruka wasn't a huge fan of Naruto either. Again, didn't hate him, but he really didn't like him. So it would take a little time for him to warm up to Naruto. Months, possibly a few years, but we'll see. And so, angered that Naruto was late on his first day, Iruka told him to sit down and be quiet, already expecting him to be a clown. But Naruto wasn't that anymore, and hadn't been for a long time. Ever since he started training with Indra and Ashura, and Kurama, you can't forget him. And so everyone's expectation of a loud clown was just not reality. It was based off what happened a year ago, perhaps. But the clown in Naruto never really got to fruition. Sure, Indra kind of found it funny, and actually wanted Naruto to do it a little bit, but really, Ashura and Kurama weren't gonna let that happen. And yeah, Kurama as well, because he doesn't need any more enemies. And so if he can somehow have at least his Jinchuriki, not even himself, just his Jinchuriki, have a better reputation, he's gonna do as he can. I mean, the tailed beasts really can't be hated anymore, but they kind of can if Naruto messes around. So he would try to be as careful as possible. Now, Iruka would tell everyone how in the next 4 years they're gonna practice a lot and become shinobi, ready to take the Genin exams, and that was their end goal for 4 years. And telling them that sure, the physical is cool and jutsus are great and everything, but they also have to study well and learn how to protect the villagers, not just in fights, but also protect them from day to day, and just help around, blah blah blah. Naruto wasn't really that interested in it, mostly because Ashura had already told him that hundreds if not thousands of times, and he kind of got that mentality from Indra. And now once again some time would pass, all the way till 1 week into the year, the school year that is. Since it was basically 4 school years packed into one big program, the whole introduction thing was literally the whole week. Like, one day was just a building, well, the school building, and another one was like a field trip around the town kind of thing, you know? And another one was team building activities. I hate those, by the way. And yeah, you get the idea. So after 1 whole week, they were finally gonna actually, do some schoolwork, academy, whatever. And they wanted to know, well, how strong are the students? Where are they at right now? And can we maybe compare them to where they're now and where they're going to be in a few years? So that's exactly what they did. And exactly how are they going to measure it? In 1v1 fights. They were sparring matches, but they did encourage everyone to try their best, as then they could really compare their actual strength now and after. And so people really didn't hold back. Any family jutsu they knew, they used. Any kind of Kekkei Genkai, they tried, and they really didn't pull their punches. Which I know is a little weird for kids, but I guess that's just a little writer's power. Plot armor, if you will. And in this case, Sasuke will most definitely need it, because Sasuke is fighting Naruto. And everyone already expected how this fight is gonna go. I mean, in Uchiha, kind of a prodigy. I mean, yeah, he is a prodigy. Fighting against a clown who no one likes, with 0 friends, and who really hasn't gone out much in the past half a year. The Naruto version of a basement dweller. Just that he actually looks kind of fine. And so, sure, the girls wanted to cheer on Sasuke, but they really saw no need to. Only the die-hard fans, if you will, Sakurans, actually cheered for Sasuke. Sasuke, giving it his all, pulled out 3 kunai immediately, as he threw 1 right in front of Naruto's feet and 2 beside him. Not to actually hurt him, just to show his superiority, if you will. And then dashed in for a punch. But Naruto simply stepped to the side and let Sasuke fall on his nose. Really nothing happened yet, but Sasuke was already humiliated. And he really wasn't gonna let that slide. Quite literally, actually. And so he pulled out another kunai, this one aimed straight for Naruto's head. But he simply ducked and stared at Sasuke, who's still laying on the floor. "Are you gonna get up?" he asked. "Damn you!" As Sasuke tried to pull on Naruto's collar, but he simply stood up again, with Sasuke then looking like he was trying to beg Naruto, pulling on his pants. Naruto then started to walk away, but Sasuke once again wasn't gonna let that slide. As he jumped up, ran towards Naruto, with a kunai in one hand and trying to punch with the other, as well as using various kicks. Naruto dodged like a pro, swaying his upper body from side to side, as well as using his insane leg speed that he got from all the running practice. Is this really what the Uchiha prodigy has to offer? That's quite sad. Oh well, perhaps in, 4 years, he'll be stronger? Challenge me then again, and I'll consider it. Now this was really against Ashura's teachings, but Naruto did let out his ego here. Also a little bit influenced by Indra, as obviously he has that Uchiha mentality. I mean, he practically invented it. And with that, also a superiority complex. but it would have probably gone a little bit better by now, as he talked to, well, normal people. Well, as normal as Ashura, Naruto, and the Nine-Tailed Beast get, all in one conversation. Not really normal, but, well. Anyways, with one more punch to Sasuke's stomach, the fight was now over, with Sasuke once again laying on the floor, clenching his stomach, with him knocked out. Damn, I even pulled my punch there. Oh well, I guess really he was not up to my level, huh? You have some great tips, Indra. Thanks, kid. You did great out there, Ashura said. Sure did. And so Naruto thought he was over. But once again, someone was not gonna let that slide. And that was actually not a student, not Sasuke. It was a teacher. A teacher by the name of Mizuki. His official reasoning? Sasuke didn't give Naruto a challenge. But really, what he meant with that is Naruto is going to have a challenge standing up after this fight. And so, once again, a match was opened. But Naruto was in it once again, fighting against the teacher, Mizuki. Like, I know in the original it's actually kind of questionable, since, yeah, he wanted the scroll. I don't think he liked Naruto, but he mostly just wanted the scroll. But I'm just gonna say that he actually really dislikes Naruto. Like, full on, that he actually bent the rules to make him fight him. So, yeah, that's gonna happen. Anyways, so they step into the ring. Not really a ring, just a playground, whatever. I'm getting way too sidetracked here. Now, even though it really wouldn't be good in this battle, Mizuki's trying to scare Naruto first, so he can really humiliate him even more than Sasuke was. So he pulls out his huge kunai, and as soon as the starts, confirmed by Iruka, with everyone else watching, Mizuki throws a huge shuriken that Naruto simply jumped over. But since there's actually people who stood behind Naruto, Iruka actually has to run and catch the shuriken before it's too late. Damn you, Mizuki, be careful! You don't want to hurt the students. My bad. It was an accident, Iruka. Anyways, everyone's okay, aren't they? So it's fine. Let's continue. As everyone could hear him getting really angry. You seem kind of worked up, Mizuki, what's going on? I know this really good therapist, perhaps she could help you. Shut up. As Naruto was actually like full on taunting Mizuki at this point. Not even with Sasuke letting his ego out, no, like fully he was trying to get him to his limit. And once again, these were some tips by pro disser Indra. But it worked, as Mizuki now started running up to Naruto and used a kunai to try to slash his throat. That, once again, did not work, as Naruto caught Mizuki's hand and twisted it, not breaking the arm or hand, but giving him immense pain, and then kicked him right across the side, breaking one of his ribs. Yes, this did, no joke, actually hurt him. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, now Mizuki was completely overwhelmed, so he was not going to play around. He pulled out the second kunai now in his left hand, and was simply going to slash, not even caring if Naruto lives and survives, just trying to win. If he killed Naruto or not, it would just be a coincidence, an accident, he would call it. He was just going to defeat the Nine-Tails. And so he ran up to Naruto. Kunai crossed in his hands as he was running towards Naruto right in front of him. Naruto simply punched the kunais, breaking them and catapulting Mizuki all the way into a brick wall. And yeah, once again, this did actually hurt Mizuki, and broke the rest of the ribs that weren't already broken, as well as both of his arms that were holding the kunai, and got a few scars from all the shards of the kunai that were broken and flying towards him. Basically, it was gonna take him a little while to recover, which, you know, you could imagine might or may not have fueled his hatred even more for Naruto. But he would have to be taken away by hospital staff and wasn't going to be seen for a long time. We're taking a recovery of months, maybe even a year. Who knows? But that was finally done with Naruto's matches. And so in the unofficial ranking, Naruto was number 1, as everyone begged Iruka and asked him who is the strongest of them all, as those weren't really the point of this exercise. It was just to see themselves and compare themselves, not with anyone else, but you know how kids are. So yeah, Naruto's unofficially crowned by Iruka himself the strongest in the class. And as everyone wanted to protest and call Naruto a weak dumbass, it just wasn't gonna happen. Everyone saw how powerful he was, not only taking out an Uchiha prodigy, but a literal Chunin teacher. And so the day would end with everyone being shocked of Naruto's power, and it would not stay silent. And the same day, the village council, the civilian council, Danzo, any Anbu, Jonin, or Chunin would all hear of Naruto's power, along with many of the villagers from their friends that were shinobi. And with these rumors, I'm gonna end the episode. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!